shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this morning, and through the crucible must path we pass. When we apart, thou wilt so much we shall remember those who died in the past. There shall not always be the song of victory is of our lives and oh, God, protect us from the evil before. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to live the good and His word, to live and walk, to prosper each day. Bless those who run to serve with restlessness, to make His time righteousness. Oh, nada. Land of the righteous side, John Divine, my originality. Land of the righteous side, Biafra. Land of the righteous side, Biafra. My home, my fatherland, Biafra. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. But taking it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people. Trading by barter, you give me palm oil and take swoop to them yesterday. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got up to their vote, with religious fitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination, tear us apart, building churches, schools and hospitals, We never knew we had to pay this much to be your slaves forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out where we got. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I know Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. My home, my father. The descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac. The descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So owe everything to Biafra who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master. I'm a syllable soldier named Frederick Lugar. Brought together all them captives, including Jaffe people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason us to coexist together. In the plant of confusion, describe it as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, them representatives here in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonial external marginalization of them Biafrans. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Ayoy, Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. My home, my fatherland. My fatherland.
Land of the rising sun. Biafra. My home, my father's land.
My originality.
Biafra. Land of the rising sun.
Land of the rising sun.
Biafra.
Sweet home.
My father's
I will
land.
live in Biafra.
Biafra. Land of the rising
Yes, there
sun.
was a country.
Biafra. My home, my father's land. Biafra. Yes, of course, we must continue. You know, the most amazing thing there is that some people want you to apologize for who you are. We will do no such thing. They want you to, apologize. I'm George Onyibe, so I apologize. So I'm Biafra. So I am apologizing for being a Biafra. We will do no such thing. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London Bay, anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchoka from Efo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And I should assure you that Anambra State is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Anambra. When you hear Anambra State, oh, it's Igbo, it's Igbo. Everybody in Anambra don't speak Igbo. We have a gala. These are Biafrans. Anyway. So when I say every piece of land in Anambra, put a gala after Aguneri, Namuneri. We are Biafrans. You don't choose it. You don't need to apologize for it. We've all been wounded. And this is the time for us to come together and we heal ourselves. Mazi Uchoka from Efo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. That is how many words in English language. I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Just 11 words. It's as simple as ABCD. This single fact has made Nigerians to go. They are paranoid, I must tell you. They can't believe it. That in the empire of corruption, the very evil enclave where corruption is made, somebody's coming out from that and saying, I won't allow the heart of this project to see corruption. By now, we are supposed to be selling mangi and tom-tom. And then when we come out, we say, Chochoki, Magi Q, Chochoki, Magi Q, one tell me Chochoki, Magi Q, Chochoki, Magi Q. Go and buy Dangote Magi. He gives long life. A cure died of breathiness. By now we've been selling Dangote Magi in the Oshi. There are men and women who actually want us to sell tom-tom here. Bonvita, Bonvita. You don't know it's our parents' money they took. They used to build Cabre Nigerian PSC. Most of you don't know. It's a Yoruba company, Nadia Mama. But now we are supposed to be campaigning PDP, APC. Then we'll be debating. Who do we vote for? But by now we are supposed to be debating for. Oh, let's look at Atiku, best Igbo presidency. Ndioshi. On this platform, till Biafra is restored. The only thing you will hear is Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. But of course, Mazi Uchoka from Efo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Oku Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. For 59 years old, I must tell you, nobody has been able to stand up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people, I must tell you. The Fulanis, the Awosas are very stupid and hopeless people that they hate you with passion, but yet they can't do without you inside their one Nigeria. And those of you on Facebook, that Alicia Aliu, maybe it's a Yoruba, please give her HIV and Ebola. Let's test the drug she's selling on my platform with her, mad people. Those of you on Facebook, that animal there, they can't wash their teeth. They cannot clean their bumbo. They carry kettle up and down. Yet they are dirty and stinking. Fulani. They want us to be in the same Nigeria. This is one thing I do not understand. Please give the person a HIV and Ebola so the father can cure him or her. Animals. But of course, like I was saying before, one Fulani animal entered my platform. Fulanis are breeded in somewhere in the lab in UK. British government, they are cloning the lab. So when we tell you the man in Aso Rock is Jubilee, you don't understand. That is the 2019 version, model. The one that went to, the original Buhari died. They actually remodeled it. And then they modeled the one of 2017 and 2018. The one now is model 2019. He soon won out. He can't speak Fufude. He's now shorter than before. We can go on and on and on. And so when they are talking, you think they are human beings. Anyway, we must continue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain the one and the only man that commands our loyalty. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. If you think there is need for contest, please give us your location. We will come and meet you in your village. You will understand how the level of hatred you have for Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate that one useless Fulani woman or Hausa woman is wearing bijad into this holy platform of Chukwuka Kabiama. What a miserable woman to come close to where we are discussing issues of utmost importance. She's not married, she's old. This woman is not married, she's old. And that Facebook account she's using to come and advertise here on our platform is just about few days old. No husband, no girlfriend, no like, nothing. And the way I look at her face, she's standing in front of a mud house, and there is air condition in that mud house. Tofiakwa Aisha Aliyu, you are a disgrace. You are a disgrace. I have to digress a little bit to give her Ebola that will enable her to think normal. I discuss, or rather we discuss about Biafran women in one of our segments this evening. We will look at the Yoruba women and the Hausa women, Fulani women, so you understand how they operate. I want you, those of you who have Hausa Fulani friends, go and find out. They don't talk about their matrimonial home. You hardly see Hausa person say, my mother say or my father say. The reason you don't hear Hausa talk about my mother say or my father say is because they really don't have mother nor father. What they do is they keep their women in a camp. They call it IDP camp in the current day Nigeria. So when they finish pushing wheelbarrow across the world, Kwandem Uruba, Kwandem Walimillion, they go to IDP camp. They pick one woman, pregnant her. 20 Hausa man can pregnant one boy, one child. That is why they don't have regard for their children. They send them as scavengers across the globe, killing and looting and sleeping inside gutter and inside dustbin. British government may temporarily be empowering them to rule Nigeria, but when the time comes, how hopeless they will be, only God will send them. Aisha Aliyu, I'm sorry for you. Which of the IDP camp are you coming from? You look like it's as if you are a little bit ICT knowledgeable. And then they just give you one Android phone and you are coming here on my own program, Aisha Aliyu. Which of the IDP camp you are living? I wanted to find out, to see whether you are a saboteur, but I see you are a genuine Hausa lunatic under the spell of Fulani. Which of the IDP camp do you say? And that is why when a Hausa woman or Fulani woman give birth to a child, under Oju Eleba, they call him Dan Oju Eleba, Dan Oshudioke, Dan Opiweka. Anywhere Hausa woman from IDP camp give birth, automatically become their children name. Very hopeless set of human being. I hope you are moving on, but I don't keep people like you quiet. You are very stupid and hopeless. You are coming to sell HIV. HIV, all your brothers that come to sleep with our sister, they have brought our children to our land. Hopeless people. It was not there. The Northerners are known for disease, mature disease. And they are there. You want to show relevant. You are wearing cloth of Allah. Is Allah this stupid that he will allow Muslims to be fooling themselves around the world? Is Allah that hopeless and senseless? I'm sorry for all of you. Without apology. Aisha, we shall continue from there. Show your face further so we move ahead. Anyway, I won't digress further. I will stop there. I think Aisha has gotten the Ebola I want to give her, and she's okay. I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Urugudu, where I was born, where my umbilical cord is buried, and certainly where I intend to be buried. Nigeria cannot do anything about it, because before I die, Nigeria would have been dead, long forgotten. A name become a curse on the lips of endless generation. So the evil of Nigeria can never be forgotten. We must acknowledge the Creator, Chukwuka Kabiama, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. We will actually give him all the praise. And in my humble way, I will say, Anye na jage mau, neziuku ne maramai, ihunanyai ne nage, ubiomage, wojuru anyanya dadio, inwe gembangwe, odi onye de kage, ebu wafa. No omega anyị nini na asị na n'ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time, our topic is simply this evening: 4 reasons behind the animosity being exhibited in the Nigerian attitude with audacity. Is English, you know. The animosity being exhibited by the Nigerian people with audacity. Everything city, yet there is no city. When you travel across Nigeria, you will pity those who are saying, oh, we are Nigeria, we are celebrating independence, like Aisha Aliwu. You will pity them. Aisha Aliwu is coming on this holy platform to show the world the mud house where they put AC. Aisha, you are very hopeless. They are celebrating independence. Oh, we are doing independence. Most of you who call my direct line today, you see I didn't pick it. Criminal MTN put happy independence in my phone. I've been angry, so I drop it. Happy independence, my foot. You have not seen doom. Useless people. And so when I say city, don't be distracted by that English. It's not our English. It's not our own. Don't feel inferior about it. Some people say, well, what did it mean? What does it mean? 4 reasons behind the animosity. Animosity being exhibited in the Nigerian attitude with audacity. What I mean is, look at this criminal trying to tell you they are somebody that they are not. With authority. There are 4 reasons why you see them doing what they're doing. Nigerian supposedly police, in collaboration with Nigerian Army, Navy, Air Force, Boko Haram, all of them team up. They are carrying petrol now, going from house to house in Abia State, burning down house. This is animosity. Only animal behave like that. Only animal. Go and ask Google what is animosity. But if it's in Abolan, animosity means ndi bobore me, ndi parama. And so if I bring in my own language into English, it's another thing. Opurichi. Reason. That is why when Rosa Chokorosa finished taking goof, Igbo, he begins to say Beriberize. He was actually trying to make sense, but he's our man. He's a full animal, and so he cannot make sense. When you see them, oh, they are carrying food and are burning every house in Aba. They are raping and killing and causing mayhem here in Biafra. It's something that backs them up. Biafrans must know. You must know. This is the only thing that will guarantee your freedom. Honestly. When they authoritatively tell you that your road will not be tied, and honestly your road will not be tied, something gives them backing. Something gives them the animosity to do that. Is it animosity or no animosity? And they are mom and they became. Because I know there are a lot of professors trying to analyze my English and scrutinize it. Thunder fire all of you. No, you just go and find out what gives them that audacity to do what they are doing. Somebody who cannot brush his teeth, they come out, oh, we give him a quick notice. And they go away with it. The issue is, what is giving them this audacity? They wake up in the morning and say, no road will be tied in Biafra land. Then some Congress, group of monkey with wig, will stand up. We no go agree, we no go agree. We no go agree, we no go agree. You must do second Niger bridge, we no go agree. We no go agree, we no go agree. Igbo presidency, we no go agree. We no go agree, we no go agree. Retoucher, we no go agree. The same group of people. That is all we can do. Go and ask Nwodo. He was gallivanting everywhere across Biafra land, to the west and to the north. Oh, we want what do they call it? Retoucher. You have to retoucher us. You will not agree. You must retoucher us. Where is the retoucher? I hardly hear people say, have they removed that English from the dictionary? Have they removed retoucher from English dictionary? There are one lunatic who cannot watch his. One useless. Most of you don't know that Babangida is on crutches. But yet he's still issuing order. Cripple is issuing you order. And you are there, oh, we are afraid. Oh, Babangida, thunder will fire all of you. If I see what destiny, if I see what the love Kama have done to all of you. Look at Gowon. Jack Gowon, busting up and now, collecting bribe from Theresa May family. Today, look at him. He can't even speak without vibrating. Assemblies of God people should be ashamed for allowing that terrorist to be a member of your church. They are mad people. I thought they control life. I thought they're in charge. To talk now easy. I know one day I will not be able to talk as I'm talking today. But until then, if you are jumping then, the only word they didn't give you. The most frustrating thing is that Nigeria and British government, as weak as they are, the main genocidal terrorists the world has ever known. Yakubu Gowon don't have all you were, except that they don't allow us to know. Yara. The Bangida is on wheelchair now, still giving order. What gives them this animosity and audacity to exhibit this stupidity before all of you? But of course, Biafran should know. You are entitled to know. You wake up one day, they will tell you that as we are speaking to you, you will never have airport. You will say, but you came late. We have international airport in Port Harcourt, but they decide who fly from there. They decide the plane that comes there. They wake up and say, Enugu Airport is under amendment. Is it amendment they call it or reconstruction? Look at the late Buhari. The first assignment he did, achievement, was to shut down Delta State Asaba Airport. He said the runway was too narrow. Most of you have forgotten, and they thought we have forgotten. God will punish all of you. They begin to ask, what gives them the animosity to do all these things? And they deal with. They come and say, no more second Niger bridge. Then Nwodo is a lawyer. I don't know where his school, whether it's Agule Ejika Law School, according to Mazen and I don't know. They now begin to loyalize everything. No, you must give us a second Niger bridge. You must do it. Or they will come and lie. And so Ogoni clean up. And then people like Magnesabe, we say, no, you must clean up Ogoni. All of them, they are the same group of criminals. You clean Ogoni. You know clean Ogoni. Does it concern us? You do second Niger bridge. You know do second Niger bridge. Well, how exactly does it benefit us? In any way, do you think it really benefits us? They wake up one day and say, no, there will be no light in Delta Niger. No light anywhere. It's okay. They wake up and say, oh, we want to tie road from here to Costa Rica, from Costa Rica to Malacca, from Malacca to Jamaica, from Jamaica to Indonesia, from Indonesia to Kirone. But here they do that. They wake up one day and they tell you that, in fact, authoritatively, they will tell you, we will choose your governor for you. Why do you think all the governors in Biafra land, both South, South, and South, all of them are lunatic, imbecile? One of them now is selling Anambra people 500,000. More is coming. More is coming. Why they don't have respect for us? Imagine a supposedly governor. Oh, yes, announcement. I, Willie Obiano, hereby tell you that Banza have started. What is the name of that church, self? Anambra for sale. One Anambra citizen, 500,000. One Anambra, we have no price you. In the Anambra set Aquana no Adia Mama. Or Setiana. You know how they do it in Banza now because we will price you. Willie Obiano has given us an option. Anambra 500,000 per head. We are going to price you. Willie Obiano, won't you sell 200? Imana may buying and selling in Yoshi, buying and selling don't reach government house for car. He didn't end it that way. He threatened you and tell you, in case you want to oppose me, don't forget that Allah is part of my government. The same way Miati Allah are now burning down Abia State. But more will come. These are experiment ground. Let us do it. Let's see what they will do. We won't do anything. Oh. We don't have power. Oh. IPOB don't have power. We solely talk. We know how to talk. Oh. I hope you are happy. Enwero misi kangebu. Enwero maja kanse kanto one. Oh. Emakwana sise pero toto kaine perende Nigeria. Oh. Otoro anya aja hono anugo. Anyị nwere isi ka anyị ga-ebu o. Anyị nwere aja ka anyị sị ka anyị tụwa no. Ọkwa asịsị ekpere ụtụtụ ka anyị na-ekpere ndị Nigeria. Otoro anya aja unu anugo. We don't have power. We can't do anything. Who the hell are we to begin to challenge almighty Nigeria? God will punish all of you. Thunder is Jimin. It will come for all of you. Hopeless people. Why do you think Nigeria has that power or authority? Or why do you think they do all these things with authority? Authoritatively, they will tell you that there will be no international airport. There will be no seaport. Nothing. No tide road. Nothing. You can't do any. Authoritatively, they stamp it, they seal it, they walk away freely. Why do you think they do that? And somebody say, oh, they are burning our house in our bar. They will do worse. They will do worse. Our leader said this. Most of you don't understand. But it doesn't matter any longer because we have passed that stage. A leader asks you to be ready. Be ready. Let's listen to him anyway.
They are going to kill us. They will be striking any moment from now. Hausa is going to decimate us. That time you'll be running around saying, oh, it is too late because of your inbred stupidity and crippling ignorance. Today you remember you have a traditional ruler to come out to Kuloba to be campaigning. Oh, we no go agree, oh, we no go agree because of prisoners. We go early in the morning, around maybe 4:30. Wait until 7 o'clock. And back will say here. And you are useless. You think you have sense? Do you have sense? No, where is the sense? Is anybody stopping the demolition of your shops in Lagos? The answer is no. You think you're smart? No, you don't know anything.
And then I ask, is anybody stopping them from burning the house in Aba? You think you have sense? He have sense. Nonsense people. Well, they are burning our house, so they are killing us. So don't worry. Don't worry. I hope you are ready. But it's simple tonight. We need to focus on why is it that Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, Nigerian have the audacity, the animosity to do what they are doing. Now, 4 reasons. Number 1, Nigerian has the backing of the British government. And they know that Britain have the backing of other shareholders. So when you see Fulani doing what they are doing, they are not moved. It doesn't concern them. One Fulani herdsman can come out in any community in Biafra land, bring out AK-47, kill all of you. Nothing will happen. Why? Number 1, they know they have the backing of the British government. But then they say Britain is just one country. Why would the world not talk? Britain had the same animosity like the Fulanis. Fulanis know the Britain will back them. Britain know that there are other collaborators who have been indicted already. Britain is the most corrupt country in the world. But they are not alone in that business of corruption. Today, America will not be able to come out and challenge Britain. I'm telling you. Not China, not Japan. Because they are all shareholders. Now you know. Now you know. And so when you are talking to Fulani, he's just looking at you. He wants you to think they are superior. He wants you to think they have war power. I tell you, if I blow 1 hour sermon, there will be confusion in heaven. Because they will pass the angel in charge of the gate. Honestly. But look at them moving like they are somebody that they are not. Something back them up. Britain. But what is the size of Britain? Only Abo is bigger than the whole Britain. But Britain have the backing of shareholders. Corruption shareholders. Number 1. The way you see Fulanis jumping up and down. Why is BBC so interested in undermining our position as a people? Why are they afraid to talk about IPOB? What about Al Jazeera? Voice of America? And now you know. Now you know. That is 1. The way you see them coming to burn your house. This is just the beginning. They will do worse than that. Number 2, they have formed alliance with many countries in Africa and across the globe, like they did before now. Very soon, Jubilee will be going to South Africa. Some people think he's going to discuss about the issue of xenophobia. No. There is ongoing plan now to draw oil from Biafra land to 13 different countries in Africa. We have approximately 58 countries in Africa as of this moment. 13 of them is going to be receiving free crude oil from Biafra land. They are going to develop their country. Biafra land must be impoverished. And so when you hear xenophobia and any country in Africa antagonizing you as a member of IPOB, don't be surprised. It is expected. It is to be expected. Buhari visit to South Africa is not about xenophobia because South Africa delivered as paid. It is another mission. They are going to seal the arrangement or agreement to take oil from Biafra land and give it to 13 countries in Africa. And so those of you in African countries, don't worry. It is going to be very difficult for you very soon. But don't worry, you will respond to their stupidity at the right time. Stand your ground because the journey has just begun. Those of you in South Africa, make sure Jubilee don't enter there and go away the same way. He must be questioned. He must be questioned. Don't touch him. Ask him question. He must answer. They think we don't know. They think we don't know, but we do. They are planning now to draw the oil in Biafra land and give it to 13 different countries in Africa. Now, there is our family in Oyo State. Or is it Ondo State? Not very sure. And somebody is owing IPOB member. It's basically Biafran. I don't want to say of where you come from. I will call your name and your father's name when the time comes. Now you do business with IPOB member. You live in Yoruba land. You have been threatening this coordinator now that you will tell Nigerian Yoruba that is a terrorist IPOB member. Thunder will fire you. I have issued an order that you must pay that money this evening. And if you fail to pay that money, Thunder will fire you people. That thing you people are looking for, all of you will see it. It is applicable to every country in Africa who think Dangote is the one that is sustaining the economic of their land. We know what you did before. We are ready for all of you. That oil you will not see. That business you will not see. Because you don't know what is coming. You see, we have not talked to Africa. We are looking at them to know if they are truly chimpanzee in nature or pig. We will come for all of you. We know what you did. EU, AU, IU, with due respect, your country was formed out of another country. Your country is not the way it's supposed to be. They did this to you. You fought for independence and you stop us from exercising our right to self-determination. Your sorrow will know no boundary. I pity South African youth because what is waiting for you in the near future, you are not ready for it. We will get to a stage where Fulani will deny Nigeria. British government will disassociate. It just started. We are not in a hurry. Adiamama. They have formed alliance. Jubilee will be going to South Africa with 14-man member or how many are they? To form alliance. If you are in River State now, you are in Eneka, there is a pipeline in Eneka before you get to the police checking point. Please go to that pipeline now. Look at the symbol share put there. They say Northern People Oil Option Pipeline. Northern People. What is Northern People doing in Eneka? Mwikwere. Because some of you say, no, it's propaganda. It's not possible. It is possible. Babangida has completed more than 70% of the job. The real corruption man. Seconded by late Buhari. Don't worry. I hope you see why with animosity and audacity, they do what they do. Number 3, they are in collaboration with the Nigerian saboteurs, which are the Yoruba, among others. Fulanis and British government are doing what they are doing. Let's leave British government now. The Fulanis are doing what they are doing. Number 3 reason is because, as we speak, they have formed alliance with Nigerian saboteurs. Do you know the people sabotaging Nigeria? the Yorubas. Yoruba 10%. If you can't beat them, you join them. Pastor Sibanjo of Redeemed Christian Church is there doing what they know how to do best. They are in alliance. Today, there is a little difference or misunderstanding between Biafrans of the Southeast and Biafran of the South-South. Some people think we can cover this issue and not discuss about it, and then maybe the pain will go away. No, the pain will not go away. We will address every issue. Before the war, Adakaboro had issue with the Nigerian state. He raised up a revolution against Nigeria. Dim Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu arrested Adakaboro and locked him up in Enugu. At the same time, because Nnamdi Azikiwe won the presidential candidate or election, both in the north and the west, Awolowo was not happy about it, so he introduced tribalism into the Nigerian sector. That era, Dim Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu, among others, arrested Awolowo, and so Awolowo and Adakaboro was locked up in Enugu. And at the beginning of the war, they released Awolowo, thinking that the Yoruba will make peace and Aburi Accord will be honored, but they did not release Adakaboro. Awolowo went back, and some of the people who were arrested with Awolowo, most of them remained in Enugu, friend Enugu guests, and as I'm talking to you, I'm sure they gave birth to Enugu. You have Enugu Yoruba as well as Enugu Hausa and Enugu Fulani. O Chukwuoki Biama, arise and visit Enugu. Let your healing power begin. Now, at the end of the day, the war broke out. Gowon went behind and released Adakaboro. With the aid of Obasanjo, they brought him back to Bayelsa, formerly Rivers State. Adakaboro was empowered, alongside with Kensaruwa, among others. But let's remain on Adakaboro. And Adakaboro came, got angry with the Igbos. He destroyed all the Igbos of Bone, all the Igbos of Obane. Whether you say Obane or Obane, that's your business. Upobonkoro, they won't tell you there is Igbo there. They won't tell you. With this anger, Adakaboro destroyed everything Igbo in Niger Delta. But the agreement was that they will control their resources. The same people killed him. I will never call Adakaboro a saboteur, considering the role Ojukwu played in the life of Adakaboro. Without apology, I won't call him saboteur. Why am I saying it today? That is how saboteur was beaten. Today, a lot of things are going bad. When you talk to somebody, say, don't say it, leave it. You have to say it, too, because if you gonna leave it, why do you gonna say what Nigerians are doing? And now you see the truth. So when you see our Fulani with audacity and animosity exhibiting their stupidity, there are certain things that makes them happen. Yoruba today are the saboteur of Nigeria. Even though there are saboteurs like Nayan Wodu or Haneze Ndibo, all of them, Tony Edwin Clark, all of them are sabotaging Nigeria indirectly. Adesina, they are sabotaging Nigeria. Adesina was so wicked that he gave Buhari 3 legs in Japan. Okay, it's a Yoruba, including Liar Muhammad. So wicked. Nigerians do what they do because Yoruba will make sure you, as a Biafran, you can never be relevant. Not go. I noticed something. Adeyinka Useless Son said something. He said the Yoruba have placed curse on us, we the Igbos, and he said we will never have peace in our land, whether home and abroad. Adeyinka grandson said we will never have peace. That is what the Yoruba have done for us. And then it's amazing how on the day of Independence, pastor of Redeemed Christian Church is here somewhere in Aso Rock, with the unity of faith with God, unity of faith in Daran and Joshi. Whose God have that faith? Don't let them deceive you. Today, they are burning houses in Aba because they have saboteur working with them. Today, BBC can do what they like. More saboteur will come up because they are in alliance with one Nigeria. And finally, number 4 reason. They have successfully been able to install their military backup everywhere in Biafra land. For example, barrack. They have built barrack everywhere in Biafra land. Very soon they will move to the next stage. Every community must have a barrack. Then they will move to the next stage, next level. Every street must have a barrack. But let me tell you their mindset. In each of these barracks, go to Bori camp, go to Goodluck Ebere Jonathan barrack, supposedly somewhere in Abia State, Arochukwu area, after Ototo or around Ototo. Go to all the barracks in Biafra land. You will discover that 95% of them are Fulani. The remaining 5%, 4% are Yoruba. The remaining 1%, divide them into 4. 3/4, as I'm talking to you, is river line, bottom line, upland, sideline, bottom line. They don't even have a see. Go to Buri Camp and take statistics. You will be amazed. Now, they've been able to install checking point everywhere. So when they are talking with animosity and audacity, exhibiting stupidity, you know what fuels them. They have the Boko Haram in place. So whether you want it by the book or off the book, they are ready. Boko Haram is there. Your governors in Biafra land are backing them up. You are now for sale in Anambra. Who know what Ukizekpatu will do? Who is burning house? It's okay, it's okay. It's burning house. Your house is now meant for burning. Now you know why Fulani does what they do. They have the Boko Haram, reducing the population of the few minority, as they call you, in Nigerian army or security agents. Look at all of you. They wake up one day, they say, we are going to combat Boko Haram. Boko Haram have been destroyed technically. We will finish them now. 300 soldiers have been choosing from this barrack to combat Boko Haram. Number 1, Chukuma Wankwo. Number 2, Ifejona Okonkwo. Number 3, Okeziakpazo. Number 4, all of them Biafrans. They just go and shred them. And then they say, oh, so Nigerian died and they are reducing your population. The Boko Haram is doing its job. Fulani headsmen are there raping and other things. Miati Allah have been commissioned. Saboteurs from Biafra land are aiding and abetting them. So when they are talking as if they are somebody that they are nobody, now you know the 4 things that empowers them. So what do we do, Biafrans? Our lines will be open now. Tell us, what do we do? What do we do? You want us action? Tell us. Our line is open, honestly. My duty is to make sure you know the 4 reasons why Fulani, with audacity and animosity, exhibits stupidity and nothing will happen. And they tell you we are born to rule. Please, our lines will be open. Tell us what you think we should do. You know, some people say, oh, IPOB should consult us. We are intellectual. We are this one, we are that one. We no argue. We no argue. This is self-determination. They call it hate speech. I'll be back in a minute.
No negotiation, no compromise. All we want is Biafra. Our self-determination, they call it hate speech. We want referendum, they come forward. Our lives are not saved in Nigeria. Spilling our blood for no just cause. Biafran self-determination, they call it hate speech. We want referendum, they come forward. Killing my people like Christmas good too. No more to election in Biafra land. So we are crying, let us go to return. Then Yamaga Mesha have expired. We are tired of your soup. Intimidation is too much to return. Then incarceration is too much. Whenever wicked ones from Biafra land, they impose on us to be a leader. Killing and wasting innocent life, we can't take it anymore. Yeah, whenever wicked ones from Biafra land, they impose on us to be a leader. Killing and wasting innocent life, we can't take it anymore. If you pretend, you must let us go to return. To return, to return, your magamesha has expired. Remember Biafra genocide. To return, to return, to return. The Zoo River massacre, we are tired of the Zoo. Biafra freedom is not a crime. We must restore our papa's land. We can't take this torture anymore. Biafra is last hope for black race. Biafra freedom is not a crime. We must restore our mother's land. We can't take this torture anymore. Biafra is last hope for black race. We are dying every day to return. To return, intimidation is too much. Remember Biafra genocide. To return, to return, to return. Oh, we are tired of your zoo. If they are the one, their Sharia land. Give Oduduwa their father's land. Give my people blessed land of Biafra. Stop the looming war in Nigeria. Give the Arewa their Sharia land. Give Oduduwa their father's land. Give my people blessed land of Biafra. Avoid the looming war in Nigeria. You will respect our rights. To return, Yamaga Mesha have expired. We are tired of your soup. Intimidation is...
Of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Those of you in Atlanta, make no mistake about that. Willie Obiano will be coming there, whether to do EDG or God knows what. Please collect the change of those Anambarians he has sold. Willie Obiano has sold Anambarians. He has sold their kidney and their liver. As he come to Atlanta, USA, please, he must get to the court there. He must have a case to answer in the American court. Please. The people he sell in Anambra for 500,000, he need to give account. We need the dead body. We need the money. What is he using it for? Are they selling Anambra people now to build second Niger bridge? Is it only Anambra people that now passed Third Milan bridge? I mean, River Niger bridge? Please. Okay, so of course, we give us the change. Where is selling houses in Aba? They will answer. Willie Obiano will be coming to Atlanta. Please. Biafrans in Atlanta, he has to give us change. He does sell Anambra people. Make him give us change. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female once again is 081-288-58614. Make no mistake about it, my people. When you see Fulani growing bold here in Biafra land, they have a target. This is what moves them. They thought they have concluded the arrangement, but they lie. They lie. And this we must prove to them. Anywhere you see them, in Biafra land or outside Biafra land, it is your right to ask them question. And that question, they must answer. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. And at this moment, our lines are open. We must deliver our people. We must set our people free. We must make sure that this evil will end in our land. No matter what they do, no matter how they want to paint it, no matter their target, level of intimidation, harassment, we can never allow them to stop us. Biafrans across the globe, rise up, stand up, fight for your right. For God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. In their heart of heart, they said they have concluded the arrangement to misplace us as a people, bastardize a blood lineage. And I will tell you that with confidence assurance, they do the undo. Because in their heart of heart, they have said to themselves, we cannot do anything. We're not too very sure of that. But of course, if they put us to trial, if they challenge us, if they call us bluff, we should be ready to respond to them. Because in the end, we are not here to conquer anybody. We are here to exercise our right to self-determination. That is exactly what we are doing. Kolan Waza, can you hear me?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Am I speaking with George Onyibe?
You are live on air on Radio Biafra, and you are speaking with George Onyibe. I don't like people who sound this way.
Maba. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
When Nanekere, yes. One for Nane no.
Yeah. My ekele most no boy.
No.
O take one for my line and o take one for my line and
yeah. No one. Go fine. And say go fine.
Fine. Olulu Monday.
Iwonyelebe. Iwonye abavu ndonwa. Abavu cannot just school. Ekoma ya cannot. Nsobwaria.
Yeah, my brother.
Nsobwaria.
Olulu Monday.
Ndonwa.
Monday.
Nsobwaria when go ahead, the word is listening. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Nwoya Abavu, data.
Go ahead. Biafrans are listening to you. Go ahead.
My brothers and sisters, Biafra. Yes. So, my brothers and sisters, Biafrans, good evening all over the whole world, whatever your time zone. My name is Olulu Monday. I am from Delta State from Abo province, from Abavo province. So right now I'm calling from Ghana. I'm calling from Ghana. From there, according to the question you asked, African Rep George Onyibe, you know why Nigeria are behaving like this? Why all of them are still doing like this? Because we have not danced the music. We have not danced that music with them. They themselves, they know that whatever we come up, we face to face with them. They know that they are nothing. Because all those things they are doing, whether Mietiala or Fulani herdsmen, or who are those who are Mietiala, who are Fulani herdsmen, or because we just keep quiet, we are just a command of our control. Time will come, all of them will come. Those soldiers, all of them in Biafra land. Nobody will tell them to run away when the time sets. When the time sets, all of them will run away. They will not see the armored cat tribe. They will not let them continue building more barrack in Biafra land. Let them continue. I am praying, let them to come and build more barrack in Abo. In Abo, let them come and build a barrack in Abo. When the time comes, they know. They themselves, they know. The government of the Nigeria said no. Command and control. Once we move, everywhere we will go down in Nigeria. My brothers, I greet everybody. All my brothers and sisters from Biafra land. Girls, we book no Munde Biafra, Rai Joga, Urobo, Rai Shekiri, Rai Enugu, Boeing, Abakleke, Bikoni, Ejina Bania, and the mat. Oyabona, Tisike, Oyabona, command and control. Me has to give me, only say, me has to give me, Maya, Yabona has to give me, Maya. As you get to the move. Now, okay, I'll be on your Oyabona Boyam, you have to know when you're Oyam. I'm not a mere will be a war here. Only Maya call in Ako. Mbo said, Yaman no mere, Nga Mama, Biafra Landa, Moga Continue, more Ugasa or Gabago. Because I'm very happy for this land. I'll be long and trying this land. Jojo Ibe, good evening. Already some people for then even they know even Delta State, they know as Delta State they be for that Nigeria. They know as better. Now, who be
No. They want to re-examine us, and we go show them waiting they never prepare for. That is say now ordinary Nigeria use wake up because the Delta State now the heartbeat. No, the big heart. Edo State now the heartbeat. That is say now with the chop my mind there, make them no worry. This thing where they look for. We can pass you engu ka true bobo ye wenya wa mani hwere mu nwewe we po magwara na ele munanyi kwere jo nwe we bu ali ato na erenyi anyi hwele wele o menu onye ole jo bia po ha hene we enke tife ekpa anwo ne wa mani hwere mu nwewe lagu we to no we meme bi hwere hwere me. Thank you very much, my brother. Ndani ya ban igwa IPOB Ghana hwere ndani ya ban igwa IPOB
IPOB, even self volunteer and IPOB.
So agwasilem. Ujuele mefo. Chukuya no ini. Makano eru enketi weka. Enketi ndineka.
Makati.
So thank you very much. We must continue.
No.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Biafrans across the globe, forget about these things you are seeing. These Egyptians you see today in Biafra land, you will see them no more. Forget about all these things they are doing. When I see them, I just be looking at them. And when I look at them, and say, oh God, I thank you, you give us disciplined leaders. How which they are scatter in nature. By now, I can John Domon remove super chani hele by me. But then, they say, let's engage the global community based on the rule of law, based on justice. And this is exactly what you're doing. Colin, what's up? Are you there? Colin, what's up? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Onyibe. Please from here.
Go ahead, please.
My name is Chukwemeka. Yeah, my name is Chukwemeka from Ibodo. Ibodo is a camp.
Onu meme meeting no guy ase. Ona le radio Biafra abo. Isi radio Biafra. Di onu di radio ro ka se ne. Kero ni. Ondo nsokwa.
Mazonyibe. Yeah, Mazonyibe. I'm not so happy sometimes what is happening for Biafra land. Like I'm introducing myself. I'm Chukwemeka from Ibodo. Ibodo is a camp. About Biafra land. But right now I'm calling from Germany. Onyibe, thank you so much. I thank our able leader. Mazen Nande Kanu. Thank you, our deputy leader. I thank all the OIPRO people for office at the whole world. I thank everybody. Onyibe, what is happening for Biafra land? I'm not so happy because I'm listening to Radio Biafra morning. I'm listening to your voice, Onyibe, morning and evening. Even all the whole Radio Biafra station, I'm listening. I'm not happy sometimes here, but just that I don't know how I can bring my anger to the air. You know, I'm so angry for what people are, for what these Fulani are doing for our people. Mazu, look at what Obiano, what they are calling for Enugu state governor, saying that if they kill our people, just Mazu, these people say they think that
and he's going to Atlanta. Yeah. The money he sell Anambra people, he was going to bank it in Atlanta. And our people should collect change now. He's selling Anambra people now. Our people, 500 naira. Sorry, 500,000.
Can you imagine?
How much is kidney? How much is liver? People don't know why I keep emphasizing on this. When you see Nigerian army kill people, Biafran people are carrying their dead body away. So people will think it's just an ordinary issue. They are harvesting their kidney, harvesting their liver, harvesting their heart. Now, Willie Obiano have joined them.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what these people? How dare they? Okay, look at this Obiano. Okay, this is daughter and this small little boy now. Can I? Okay, I can tell this Obiano. Okay, can I kill one of his son or this his daughter so that I can give him 500,000? What is these people are mad people, very mad people. Look at Fulani, they are raping our women, pregnant women, raping our women, doing everything, burning our house in a Ebonyi state, doing everything. They think, these people think that only them know how to carry iron. I mean, because I will keep quiet. So these people, they should be careful. They should know that we are all angry. We are not happy for what they are doing for us. What they are doing. We are not happy at all. Me, Chukwemeke from Igbodo, I'm not happy. I'm using this opportunity to tell them so that they will hear my voice. That I'm not happy in this journey that I am. I'm not happy. What gives me happiness is Biafra. It's Biafra that is giving me happiness. But since that they choose to killing us, they choose to raping our women, they choose to killing our men. But well, we'll come back to them one day. One day is one day. Onyibe, this is what I have to say. Thank you for your good work. Onyibe, don't worry, we are behind you. We are with you. We are with you. We are with you. Nothing happened. We are with you. Carry go. We are with you. God for your good work. Onyibe. May God bless you. Bless our leader. Bless our deputy leader. Thank you. Thank
you. We must continue. Our people must understand. It's somewhere along the line we need to respond. But we are not bending our mouth to see what you are saying. We're not patronizing anybody. We just want to go home. Fulani has grown so good based on the arrangement they have made. But I tell you, the builder build in vain, except the Lord build. I can assure you that. I can assure you that. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
I'm here, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Onyibe. Good day, sir. May God bless you, sir.
Ahead,
yeah, I am Mazi Chisom Ejikebe. I'm calling from Malaysia. Onyibe, may God bless you. May God increase you. May God bless our leader. May God bless our deputy. May God bless all the eminent Biafrans all over the world. I just want to say 2 or 3 words. But before I do that, please permit me. I just want to sound where we are born in Benue State in Otukpo. I just want to sing one music for my Otukpo brothers and the Doma brothers to understand. Eche tonye gobu tonye gigbihi. Eche namanya eche ijane o. Wune eche wune ne. Wune enuwa o eche wune ne. Opa imo, iye ni bino. Opa ewulo Opa ichiaga. Opa ewulo Opa ichiaga. Echa emoneo, iye ni bino. Thank you. I know where I sing this music. When the stream dried, but the name still remained there. When the stream dried, the name still remained there. I come up to say 18 because of what our politicians has done. They've done evil to our people. And we will not ever leave them. For Willie Obiano to place us in the 500,000 for every citizen of Anambra State. We go and check the population of Anambra State and check the money which somebody can buy and kill the whole citizen in Anambra State.
We will be going to launch the money in Atlanta any moment from now.
Yeah.
We shall answer question.
Yeah. Yeah. And the person will not go to jail. And when they kill cow, they pay 300, 400,000. And when they kill a human being, they pay how much? I want to say one thing. I have a national chairman, Timothy Obu, from Ibodo, your place, close to your place. Timothy Obu, PTD, Petroleum Tanker Drivers. He is my national chairman. I'm speaking here for many years now, and nobody has called the name of that man. Today, I'm here to call the name of Timothy Obu. Timothy Obu, he is my mentor. He anoints Lucky, anoints many people. But he never believed that he's an Igbo man. Lucky stand up, the one that he anoints. Current PTD chairman, Port Harcourt unit. Today, when he start to campaign, I campaigned for him. And before I left Nigeria, he won as a chairman. Petroleum Tanker Drivers in Port Harcourt unit. I never disposed them. But I want to speak this thing now today for all of them to understand and for all of them to hear. That we have the same ancestors. The same father, the same mother give a birth to all of us. They are not different from us. We are the same people. We speak the same language. We hear each other. We intermarried and everything. Lucky, my comrade, sir, with all due respect, never go back from this struggle. Stand on this struggle. My national, retired but not tired, Timothy Obu, blessed senior apostle, Timothy Obu, I regard you. Don't go back from this struggle. This struggle is for you. It's for all of us. No matter where you are today. That is the word I want to say to every PTD, Petroleum Tanker Drivers Association, all over the world. You have the highest rank before you retired. Every word you speak, stand. Both in strike, when we go to strike, when we go to everything. Even before Adam Oshomole will go for strike, he must call you, and you are using us. before the strike will commence. I respect you. I respect everything about you. Stand for this struggle. Don't go back. In anything you are doing, you are a successful man with the knowledge that God has given to you and everything. From where you came from until you end, you go for second tenure, many tenures you go. You'll be in PTD for 16 years with office and you retired. You are the one that built the secretariat for us in Abuja. I know why I'm calling you. I know you will hear this word from your media. You will hear this word. I'm the one. Comrade Chisom Ejike, sir, don't go back. Support your people. Don't go back. You don't want to come physically, you come spiritually. You don't want to show your face, as our leader has said. You come and make sure your name is written in that coins. You know what happened in PTD. I don't want to review what happened in PTD. We are there for you. But when I watch, you don't come. I will open up on this Radio Biafra what happened in PTD. I will open up what happened in PTD. I will open up what happened in PTD. I'm waiting for you to support. I don't want you to come physical, but do it spiritually. That is the word I want to say to him. Onyibe.
Yes, I'm with you, my brother.
Onyibe, you are my reference. I always hear you whenever you come. You pick your microphone to speak to people. The anointing will be on you. Sometimes you go, you say, you don't want to make a church. You don't want to say the spirit should stop. You are a reverend and you are very intellectual. I know the fight. I know the arrow. They are pushing to you, shooting. I know where it's coming most. Willie Obiano from that Anambra state. That is where the arrow is coming mostly to you. But they will never do anything to you because senators and everything, people that have stand against you, they will never ever succeed. You will finish your work because they are not the one that made you. Your work will be accomplished. Do you know why I'm happy sometimes with you? You marry where? You marry from the best place. Sorry to say this to every other person that not marry from there. You marry from the best place. But nobody knows. But one day you will come out and say it. I know. You marry from the best place. One of the best place on the earth. All the eminent Biafrans should understand and hear today. The wife of Buhari, late Buhari, she's not in Aso Rock again. But the media are hiding everything. They don't want to speak. And nobody wants to ask. Because they don't want to give the credit to IPOB. People are jumpatizing, running around. When they run around finish, they will know that the finger of God is there. What happened in the land of Egypt will happen here. Very soon, their first son, every of their first son, their daughter will be dying. No matter the medication and everything. Thank God for our leader have given that ban for them not to come abroad for medical checkup or anything. They will ask them a question. Very soon, every of their child will be dying. Because here we are at today, we are not no place like home. No place like home. I will reserve my comment for now. But every word, you come out in the morning, you come out in the afternoon, in the evening, and you speak. They think that maybe now somebody will drink or Google, they come, they talk like that. No. You are saying sense to us. You are our professor, our lecturer. You told us things even that we don't even know. Because Nnamdi Kanu has anointed you, and you anointed us. You anoint me. You are my mentor. Nobody can stop you. Nobody will stop you. The bullet will not be on you. My father used to tell me something. He said, the bullet, not for me and not for my boys. The bullet will never be on you. No matter what they do. I know what you are passing through. You have lost a lot. But in time to come, everything will be fine. Onyibe, don't be angry. You know all these things. Thank God you know all these things. Keep on. Never go back. Push. Never go back. They will never intimidate you. You used to tell them where you did, and nobody will come there. Today, I'm giving you audition, spiritual audition, physical audition. Today, I'm giving you again. Every of your finances will be open from now. Every of your finances that they have blocked will open now. Your children need to go to school. No matter the jungle and where we are today, they will go to school. They have stopped your business, your company, and everything. And nobody know how you are feeding. Every of your road, who don't ever remember you before, remember you now. They will call you. They will give you something. You will change everything that you had. Everything, your phone, your everything, your car, your everything will be changed. Everything about you from today, being second, here in Malaysia is third. People that has forget you will call you. Everything around for good for you. Because you cannot do this work for all. You cannot speak when you are happy. If you don't have something on your stomach, you cannot speak. If you are not energized, you cannot speak. I unveil everything today. People that have forget you will call you. Your contract and everything, they will not see you, but you will use your phone and do everything you want to do. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. You will never lack from today. Your ways are open from today. I know what you are passing through.
The Lord has spoken and we accept it that way. Thank you very much.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Amen.
Let's continue.
Amen.
Ndewo.
Amen. Go ahead.
Yes, a caller on the line. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there, my honorable lecturer, Master George Onyibe.
Good evening, Chima Joseph. Go ahead, your word is listening.
And my name is still Master Chima Joseph Onyibe, calling from Biafra. I want to appreciate Chukwu Kadiama for making every one of us to get life. Because as information that have been passing since since before our satellite is not working, so I'm unable to hear Biafra. The only thing that I know every time that all our presenters be in the studio, and as the information that I just passed in the evening and since yesterday of what is happening in our land, and this is what our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has been saying time without number for our people. Yeah, hello? Yeah. And this is the thing, and this is the thing that we have been telling our people for long. Our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have sacrificed everything that he have, that he can sacrifice as a human being. This is the time that, especially this Enugu state, he now said that we have given our land to the so-called Hausa Fulani, and some slave are still deaf and dumb. In the last 2 weeks, we have this one incident that a Fulani raped a married woman in our local government here, in the local government, last 2 weeks. Day before his day, the same local government, they have now raped a pregnant woman, 8 months pregnant woman. 3 Fulani raped that our mother again, day before his day. And the worst part of it, as I'm passing this information now, is this: the community that now say that they see they are two of their cow, that they have the information have reached to the state, that the state government said that they are going to come there tomorrow to verify, to name to know the information, to know more things that they will give on it. And if the so-called Hausa flag, they will not produce that person, they will sell a cow and go and they release the people from the hospital. This is the thing that we are passing in our land. And because none of us will ever ready to locate our identity. Because if you know our identity, we know that there's nothing that related us with these people. They're not supposed to be in our land. We don't have anything common with them.
Let me tell you, those rape issues you hear about, it's a ritual they are performing against the people. When we started going out for rally in IPOB, I noticed that when the Nigerian terrorist army shot at us, the people at the front line, some of them will fall. They will run towards us because they have AK-47. We will perceive by running back. They will pick the dead body of these people and they will zoom off. And then I begin to wonder, they have the privilege to kill all of us. Why are they interested in the dead body of the people on the first line? And I went home and I asked questions. And they told me that in any war, the people on the front line could be used for ritual performance. Then they can be used against those people. And so those on the front line, when they are shot by the enemy and their dead body taken away, they can use it for ritual against you people. That is what Nigerian is doing. And when they come, they rape a pregnant woman, it is for ritual purposes. When they decide to open their womb and bring out the fetus, it is for a purpose. When they rape 3-year-old girl, 2-year-old girl, it is for ritual purposes. It can go on and on and on. One of these days, we will study this Islamic or jihadist ritual conduct has been practiced in our land. Maybe one of these days, we also need to ask our governors, when they rape somebody, how much is for raping? We need to know the list of all this quotation. Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead, please.
That's good, my lecturer, because the reason why I started reading some things in this thing that you are saying, because the reason why is this. Because that is this thing that they are doing now, they now want to use and initiate our people and begin to even know the weakness of that our community. Because they did the one last 2 weeks and they repeated it again. They have seen that the community is so weak. The next thing is for them to strike. And our people, we have not ever ready to stand up and defend ourselves. That is the thing that is paining me. And I start asking myself, is it not this the same enemy we take? Is the people that say that they have already have a forest guide, have everything? So let me just drop the call here, my able lecturer. But I want to encourage you, all of you that is working as seriously, make sure we restore our land, make it clear, we'll keep on blessing you, every one of you. And any person that bless you, especially you, Master George Onyibe, may God bless the person. But any person that calls you, may God cause the person and his generation. I sign off from here.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there.
Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
All right. Good evening, Judge. What I want to contribute, you mentioned 4 things why Fulani kills us with impunity, and listening to that. The 2 things I will want to say about is, though IPOP is already forbiddable on the ground, but they need to still, they know they need to still kind of show more, advance their action, because today I watched on the program on Facebook during my break time about one of the guy, I don't want to mention his name, he used to talk about Biafra before. I always know the guy might be a scammer or something like that. So today he was talking about agriculture and stuff like that. And I was reading comment people were making, asking him, are you an IPOP member, all this kind, and the way he was kind of demonizing that, and I felt like 2 things either involved is that this guy has been bad, to break the forbiddable people on the ground, or he is just a scammer. So that first thing I mentioned, the people on the ground need to be, either a sort of something to do with agriculture, kind of make them to be more forbiddable so that they will never give up. Create something that will still keep them so that enemy cannot, sway them away. Then the second part, which, we all know, even if anybody don't know that, Igbos, we are, and in terms of science and technology, we are the best. Nobody can match us. Even as I'm saying that today, because I remember a couple of weeks ago, I spoke to my old friend who is in IT sector in Nigeria. We are just chatting about Nigeria, something. So I raised up a type of things. He said something that really caught me. He said, that if IPOP concentrate in, getting people in middle class like them, that there's something they can do. They can shut down the oil sector, destabilize even the financial sector, drive Nigerian economy to ground, and I look at that, I thought, wow, so they should concentrate on building cyber warriors, that is a very powerful tool. I know maybe there might not be a platform to do that, but they should be working on that, how to build cyber warriors, A couple of days, China, we are displaying about their 70 years anniversary, and I was watching some of American news, and they were arguing about how China has been advanced over them in terms of technology, but they're still denying because they see some of the weapons Chinese display. So if China of yesterday can be displaying that, and we that have been known for years in Nigeria that there's no match, no tribe, no ethnicity can match us when it comes to science and technology. I am proudly saying it, we are the best. And though information leads the world, but technology rules the world. We hold the key that rules the world. The only thing that lacks is how to bring those key players in. That is the only problem. But we have the key to our freedom. We have the key to elevate ourselves from this, mess we find ourselves. But unfortunately, those guys are not really for coming up. So that is only two things I just want to say, to contribute my own view. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to air my view. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. As they always say, the gods are wise. Not everything we'll see on this platform, but when the time comes, we shall know. Biafrans all over the world must understand. Our enemies are numerous. Most Biafrans will not know what they know today until we are where we are. And some people believe that without them getting involved, we will not get Biafra. But I must tell you, we've seen it all. We can tell you what will happen the next 24 hours. We know how it's going to end. But that posterity we know will judge all of us. For the single fact, because we know we will give this testimony, how we overcome. We do what we do. Patiently, systematically, meticulously, engaging the global community, international organization, the saboteurs within and without, those who occupy the zoo called Nigerian with us, the Oduduwa, the Arewa, the misguided fellas, and those who benefit or feed or build city on the misery of our people. We are just trying to call their attention so they begin to see the reason or the need why they should back up. But I'm failing to do so. You talk about ITC, you talk about the rest of them. Honestly, you are in order. You are in order. But be rest assured, like I said, let's stop there anyway. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. Our people must remain focused. Our people must understand that we are here for one reason and one reason alone, and that is we want to go home. We don't want Yoruba land. We don't want Hausa land. We don't want Fulani land. We don't want Britain land. We're simply not here because of Oye. It's our right to self-determination. The humiliation is too much. The segregation, emasculation, the effect of tribalism I would say in every way we have been blocked down. Biafrans must understand there is more beneath that the eye can see. We're fighting against enemies so numerous that most of you will be amazed. Nobody would have believed that, okay, Pazo will give a go-ahead order for Fulanis from thousands of kilometers away from our land to go and begin to burn buildings down. Nobody would have believed that Willie Obiano will sell his people, our people, for 500 naira. It's unbelievable. Many more revelations will come out. If you have said it before now that they are selling our people, and some people will say it's propaganda. But you know what? From these people's lips, Chukwuka Abiyama will declare his judgment against them. Biafrans, wherever you are, don't let anybody deceive you. Don't give yourself name, fake name that will lead you nowhere. There are certain names we bear. They will only destroy us. His name so big, it will kill you. Forget about the names they give themselves. We're intellectual, we are different kind of frustrated name. Today, fight for American independence from the terrorist British government by intellectual. I don't even think George Bush, did I say George Bush, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, among all that, I don't think they went to school, honestly. They can give them certificate like they give Buhari and Obasanjo. I really don't think they were academians of their time. But one thing is, and is, I should say, undeniable truth, that these were men and women of good heart, sincere, pure, devoted, passionate about the country they love. They bled for it. They risk life itself, not their degree. And I will say that only people with genuine love for Biafrans like you, my brother, like you, my sister, will guarantee our freedom. I know what Uchemefo studied. I know his line of expertise. I have never heard him introduce himself. He never said it. And most of you will be shocked the day you will know. And it's applicable to many coordinators in IPOB, many members of IPOB. These are professors, scientists, engineers. And I should say tonight, if I'm privileged to say that IPOB is minded by some of the most intelligent minds that have walked this earth. I don't even know what Mazen Nandekano read. We don't here to sell our personality. But if they call us miscreant, as miscreant, we will turn this world upside down, if that is what it will take for us to get our freedom. And some say we are jobless. And if being jobless will be what will destroy this evil empire, this Satan abode, evil enclave called Nigeria, and then let us be jobless for all generation. If we have to be stupid and hopeless and whatever to liberate our people from this shackle of evil, and then so be it. For we have commune with the Almighty Creator. If in his infinite wisdom, he decides that the sacrifice of our life is what he has requested for, that he might free our people, we will lay down our life without a shred of fear. For we also have made vow that we will not sleep under the same heaven with those who murdered our sisters, raped them, our mothers, our likes, including of our wives. They killed our fathers and our brothers. We said we will give no sleep to our eyes till we avenge the death of over 10 million Biafrans. We have said that those who collaborate with Nigerians will know no peace, inasmuch as we study to know what empowers them to undo us. Certainly, what we do is not in the hand of any man. God has decided this day. The Creator himself has shown us how it's all going to end. And there is nothing that is happening today that we are not aware of. That is why the Nigerian state are very surprised. They begin to wonder, I thought this will break them, but you can't break us because we know how it's all going to end. Honestly. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, Do not misinterpret what we say, what we do. Make no mistake about it. We could conclude and say they use hate speech. It's okay. But believe me, it is better one day you will testify that we use hate speech rather than hate action. But if it is hate action that will give us the Biafra will bleed for, Biafra will long for, Biafra will yearn for, and then so be it. And then I will be signing off from here, honestly. But I will pass a message to the pharaohs in personification that hold the Biafra nation down. Willie Obiano, we are waiting for you at Atlanta. Okay, anywhere all of you are going to, including Jubri, we're waiting for you in South Africa. You will understand that Peking will say, Mama no go sleep. He certainly will not sleep. We will make you understand that and certainly God have mercy upon you. Biafrans, I love you. And I say good night as I sign off from here. Ndewono. Ndewono.
Fero rapondi mo kala, Fero rapondi mo kala, Eji mo baraku bonjo. Fero rapondi mo kala, Fero rapondi mo kala, kala, Fero rapondi mo kala, Eji mo baraku bonjo. Fero rapondi mo kala. Ebuabo otum Israel sirisi na Egypt wepa. Chineke wenye hameri. Hawebu hapo mabela. Site na Egypt. Fero rapondi mo kala, kala. Fero rapondi mo kala. Eji mo baraku bonjo. Fero rapondi mo kala, Fero rapondi mo kala, kala, Fero rapondi mo kala, Eji mo baraku bonjo. Fero rapondi mo kala. Chineke gara obodo ndọrọna emekụọ gị shabụ ebe ahụ ka a nọrọ ọtụtụ arọ ha. Ụmụ Chineke gara obodo ndọrọna emekụọ gị shabụ ebe ahụ ka a nọrọ ọtụtụ arọ ha. Ọ dịghị onye chọrọ ikwuru ọnụ, ọ dịghị onye nụrụ akwa ha n'ebe, ewe na-emeghị ha na-eme ozu nwụrụ anwụ. Ọ dịghị onye chọrọ ikwuru ọnụ, ọkacha ewe miwe, ọ dịghị onye nụrụ akwa ha n'ebe, ewe na-emeghị ha na-eme ozu nwụrụ anwụ. Chineke nke eluigwe nechara ha, nechara na nye ha ezi nkwado. Moses gwara m Fero okwu, Fero rapụ ndị m ụkala. Jehova nke eluigwe nechara ha, nechara na nye ha ezi nkwado. Moses gwara m Fero